The joy of unmeasured labor. There is a joy that arrives only when counting stops. Not because the work has ended, but because the need to measure it has fallen away. We were taught to look for joy as a result, something earned after effort proved itself worthwhile. But joy does not wait at the end of labor. It appears inside it, when labor is no longer trying to justify its existence. Unmeasured work is not careless, it is free. It is work done without asking what it will return, who will notice, or how long it should take. It is the kind of labor that belongs to love, attentive, faithful, unconcerned with scale. This joy is quiet. It does not announce itself as happiness. It feels more like lightness than pleasure, like breathing more deeply without realizing you had been holding your breath. The Father delights in this kind of work, not because it is efficient, but because it is shared. Joy emerges when work becomes communion rather than performance, when what is done with God, not for Him. Jesus spoke of food His disciples did not know about. He was nourished by obedience that did not calculate its cost. His joy was not found in accomplishment, but in alignment, doing only what He saw the Father doing, and resting inside that seeing. We lose this joy when we begin to measure our labor by outcome. When usefulness becomes the standard, joy thins. When productivity becomes the language, delight slips away. But when the work is returned to God, when it's offered without demand, joy returns on its own. Unmeasured labor often looks small. It fits into ordinary days. It does not make headlines, but it carries a quiet abundance. It leaves the worker less exhausted and more present. It does not drain life. It circulates it. This joy does not depend on success. It does not require recognition. It does not diminish when unseen. It is the joy of agreement, the pleasure of finding yourself doing what belongs to you without needing to explain why. When labor is unmeasured, time loosens its grip. The work finds its own rhythm. You stop wondering whether it's enough. You begin to sense that you are enough, held within a work that does not need to hurry. This joy cannot be taken because it was never possessed. It arrives as gift and remains as grace. And when it does, you may notice something surprising. You are no longer working toward rest. You are working from it.